I arrive without any expectations whatsoever, but the journey begins really outside the door. In fact, it really begins as I'm walking down the street. What am I feeling? What's the rhythm? What is the pace? What does it feel like to walk down the street? So I'm setting myself up for this journey that's going to begin out in the public realm of the street, and it's going to end somewhere in the interior of this space. This apartment for me became about a diametric exercise. Two diametrically opposed themes. The first theme was really about the exploration of perimeter and its relationship to its immediate context. And the second was how to insert into this apartment something that would actually reflect the idea of a home, which is not a house, which is not an apartment, but the idea and all that it conveys of home. And that's where I began. I wanted to play with the idea of security and ideas of sleep and notions of what a bed is. And I've actually projected the bed through the brick wall so that this couple who, when they arrive, are going to be able to lie in bed and look up, and actually the last thing they see before they go to sleep will be the stars or whatever sky they happen to be able to see in New York, with very little fear that they're being watched by anyone else, just because of the seclusion afforded by the enclosure of these other elements. Along the west wall, again, I was playing a little bit with expectations. I took what is the most private of, one could be argued, the most private of acts, which is the act of bathing, or in this case, the act of showering, and I created a glass front along the lot line. So in essence, although, and I've been able to verify this from the photographs of the adjacent spaces, it seems to me that there's actually no one within, let's say, 100 feet that would literally be looking in on them, but they're looking out over rooftops. So I think it's a very interesting, phenomenologically speaking, way of experiencing space, where on one hand they're in the most private of moments, and yet they're publicly out there taking a shower in public. I think I would need the cooperation of a kind and generous co-op board or condo board to make it really believable. But everything here is doable. I've done bits and pieces of this at other places. My own apartment incorporates a lot of these ideals. It so happened I found them appropriate for this space as well. And I believe I think it's a fantastic little pied-à-terre, and I can only wish I would find its sister over in Rome, where I would love to be the couple with my wife heading over there for the same reason.